In this exercise, this is exercise G. We're looking at how buffers work. What a buffer is a solution that can either remove hydrogen ions from solution or add them to solution. And in that way, it could keep a solution at a somewhat constant pH. And that's important in systems like the body, like your blood, for example, where you want the pH to be maintained. So buffers are good. What we're going to be using here is we're going to be using antacids. So this would be if you had a lot of acid in your stomach or you had something that caused your stomach to be upset. A lot of times it's excess acid. So what this solution here would be doing is trying to neutralize that acid. And the more acid it can neutralize, it means the more hydrogen ions that it could actually take out of solution. The better antacid it actually is, or the better buffer it actually is. So we're going to start first by taking the pH of each of these solutions. I'm just going to show you how we would take the pH, and then we will show you the results at the end. So basically what you would do is just get a little bit of solution on the end of a wooden stick and add it to your pH paper. And if it's not, really sticking there, you can just keep going until it gives you like a color. So in this case, I'm seeing a color, and I know that I have enough on there. All right. So I would do that for all of the solutions. The solutions here, they have been pre-mixed. These are mixed much the same as you would mix it on the back of a package. So for example, they would tell you a dosage and how to mix it, and then we would mix them up and put them in here. So we have the same amount in here for each of these test tubes, 2 mils. And this is Alka-Seltzer. This one is milk of magnesia. This one is baking soda. And this one is water. Water, of course, is our control in this case. I would have gotten those 2 mils by using this repipette. I'm not going to show you how to do that since you guys don't really need to know how to use that. All right, so what I'm going to do to each of these solutions is I'm going to add the bromocreosol purple, which is an indicator solution, and 3 to each one of these. I'm going to add 3 drops. Now you notice that it turned purple. This is telling me that this is a very basic solution. And then I would be adding 3 normal hydrochloric acid to these. So what I'm going to do is a titration. Titration means that I'm going to add it 1 drop at a time, and I'm going to mix. And let me just show you how that happens. So I'll add a drop of acid and mix. See how it turned a little bit yellow. And I wait until, so that was 1. 2. I can't mix so great with my left hand. 3. 4. And I wait for a second just to make sure it stays yellow. So in this case, it took 4 drops to turn this yellow. All right, so I would do that for each of the solutions and count the number of drops. In this case, the more drops means that it could take on more acid.